What's good, y'all? It's Nard Richardson. Most people know me around Louisa as Nard. If you want to follow me on my social media and TikTok, Instagram. It's all of it is YouTube, TikTok, Instagram is level_up_Nard.
I'll put that joint in the description for sure.
Bet.
Appreciate you for coming through, Brody.
Thank you,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Look forward to this episode right here,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
All right, so go ahead and kick it off, bro. I'm gonna let you go and rock it out.
All right.
We doing the same thing with it though first?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, I think we're gonna talk about how basketball went for me and how I feel it interpreted for me. Like for so long, like I've been playing like high school. I don't count middle school. I don't play sixth grade. I barely played that. Like high school and college, I've been playing like mostly at like a varsity type level, and I always felt like I was being like held back, and I always thought it was like maybe it's me, maybe I need to work harder on something and stuff like that. Like maybe I should like do this or like expand my game to like see if they would like attract to it or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like the whole time I was thinking like maybe it's not me, maybe it's just like the people
system
that
you was in?
yeah, the people that I've been interacting with and the people that have like given me the chance but not seeing the potential fully. Like
Your full potential.
yeah. Because I mean, high school, it was cool. I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. It was like I got cut my ninth grade year, and it was like the whole time I was thinking like, maybe it's me. But I mean, like I got cut by a dude who was an assistant coach, but didn't never play a lick of basketball. He was just played baseball, a coach for baseball, assistant coach for baseball and stuff like that.
Yo, hold on. I didn't even know that, bro.
Yeah, he was just like a assistant coach for baseball and stuff like that, and it was only for that 1 year, and so he cut me off the JV team because of conditioning. But I mean, every year we do like a mile for like the tryouts and stuff like that, and I
Yeah.
got a good time for the mile. I was doing all the drills they were asking of me and stuff like that, but I still got cut, and like the whole time I was just thinking like, man, maybe it's me, I don't know. But over time, I started to realize maybe it's just like the people that I interacted with. Because I mean, our old head coach of Louisa, Coach Wilson, he was always good to me. Like, but I feel like he there was like times where like felt like I was being held back while I was playing with him.
By Coach Wilson?
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, there's no disrespect to him. I still love him to this day.
Hey, bro, listen.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we grown, man. Everybody entitled to how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I speak for a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
Like, I done talked to a lot of our teammates before, man, and I think a lot of people feel like that.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm still happy at how he's living,
Yeah.
And his son going to Hampton Sydney playing football, and I mean, I'm proud of him definitely for doing all that stuff. And I'm just like, maybe, I felt like I was being held back in high school, and then when I got to college, I never felt held back. Like I just felt like, he was like, go out there and do what we taught you to do. And
Now, look, bro, not to cut you off,
Yeah,
man,
good.
but look. So, you never got this experience, man. Shout out to Coach Shelton for this one. Because Coach Shelton, bro, like, it was so crazy, bro. Like, and there's no disrespect to nobody. But it was so crazy seeing the transition from Coach Shelton, from Coach Wilson to Coach Shelton.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you why, bro. After, trials and condition, all that stuff was over with, we was going through plays and, just going through the motion and everything, right?
Yeah.
Man, Coach Sheldon stopped, blew the whistle, First thing he told us, just play ball.
Yeah.
And bro, the entire time, with Coach Wilson, we weren't really playing ball. We were on like a robotic system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say, bro, it was like a system. Like like I get it. Like I understand, like I understand you want us to like do. I understand you want us to do plays, but like at the same time, let us play our game. Like like there were times where like I know that y'all were hearing on the bench, and he'd be like, Nard, why are you doing these crazy layups under the rim? Because there's like 3 people about to bum rush me when I try to drive into the lane. Like, bro, like, I don't know what else you want me to do. I mean, he's like, just go up and go hard. You can jump over anybody. I'm like, I understand that, but there are times where like,
You gotta adjust.
yeah. And that's the whole problem that it was with that year. Was like, just stick to the the build you have, like being the big man. Nobody can jump over you. Nobody can outdunk you. Nobody can do this. Nobody can do that. I understand it, but there are people in our district that can do that times 10 in our district.
Hey, bro, I can name 2 right now.
Yeah.
Jake Hahn and Austin Castro.
Exactly.
Shout out to them boys, man.
Exactly. Shout out to Austin Castro. He's doing his thing in his senior year in UVA and stuff. Him and
Jake Hahn. I'm telling
Jake
you.
Hahn and Vinny.
For sure.
I'm just like the whole time. I'm just like I wish I could. So I was like I could name 3 people off the bat that definitely could do what I do, but times 10.
So, bro, let me ask you this: why didn't you say something? You felt like you didn't have like that, like the voice, or just like you just respected him as your coach?
Kind of both. Cause I mean, like, I just believe what his theory was. Cause like he brought a team from Buckingham to a state championship. So I'm just like, why can't we do the same? So I believed in his theories of like just believing in your role, and I'm just like, he gave me the role as like the big man, the guy, and he said it at where we were doing our little team building thing at 4-H camp.
Yeah.
He's like, you have to be the guy. Since this is your last year, you got to be the guy for this team. There are times where everybody else feels down. You got to step up and, get us back in the game, or put us in a blowout lead. I'm just like, okay, bet. And there were times where I just like didn't say anything because I was just like, either I felt like I was going to get cut, or I was going to sit the bench and stuff like that. Because I'm just like, he gave me that leadership role, but I felt like I wasn't being a leader at the same time.
So, bro, look, let me ask you this. I think I heard you right the last time you was in here before we got on the podcast.
Yeah.
So didn't you say at first you weren't even a captain, and you said Desmond, he gave you that role, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that was a reason you felt like you didn't have like that leadership, or you couldn't speak out because he didn't automatically nominate you as one?
Definitely.
Okay.
That's what it felt like. I mean, shout out to Desmond. He has every right to be like that captain spot. In all honesty, because I mean, like he had that like leadership role. He was going into the military and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Trying to learn like how to be learning discipline and stuff like that.
Yeah, shout out to Des for real, my boy.
Shout out to him. Because I mean, like he deserved it just as much as I did, but he gave it up to me without any hesitation at all, and I was just grateful that he did it. But even though he gave it to me, I felt like even though Coach Wilson agreed with that, and he agreed with it, I just felt like I wasn't.
You weren't respected enough.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Because I mean, like, I played my sophomore year, that whole entire year, we were like 0 and whatever. And the funny thing about it was the one game where we won, I hit a game winner, bro, and I'm just like, bro.
Damn, you sure did.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, and against our rival team, against Orange, bro, like, come on.
Hell
like,
yeah, I remember that joint.
Like, give me some type of minutes, especially for, like, if it wasn't for Chris, I wouldn't have hit that at all. Shout out to Chris Robinson, bro. Like, if he didn't give me that easy layup, bro, I wouldn't have never hit that game winner, bro. But still, bro, like, I felt like I wasn't being
put in that. Yeah, that makes sense. Cause you remember my boy Pops, right? Deshaun.
Yeah.
Man, like man. I know he ain't even gonna mind me telling this story, yo, cause we talk about it to everybody.
Yeah.
But like y'all was ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had 1 year ahead of me in school. But Pops, was working hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, every single day we used to get out of school, bro. If we weren't in the gym, we was somewhere outside hooping. You know what I'm saying? Just working on our craft and trying to, improve. You know what I mean? And he made it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? The whole time we working out. We was working out with Coach Wilson. We was working out with other coaches as well.
Yeah.
And the whole time it was like they was feeding in his head like like you gonna be this, you gonna play behind Maine, blah 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 blah, this that and the fourth, and then made it all the way to the last day, bro. Then they cut him, and like it hurt me, bro, because it was like I'm like this, bro. At the end of the day, if you're not gonna put him on the team, don't even lie to him, and don't have him thinking like it's gonna be this and it's gonna be a whole different thing,
bro. Facts. Especially knowing how good he is, bro.
And I'm sorry, bro, and there's no disrespect to nobody, bro. But Pops worked harder than 90% of the team out there, bro. Facts. I witnessed it, bro. Like,
facts,
I witnessed it, yo.
Bro, he worked. I'm telling you, bro. Like, if anybody can hoop better than anybody out in the gym at a guard spot, no disrespect to anybody for real, like it's definitely Deshaun. Like I can think of a bunch of people, but Deshaun will outwork you, bro. Even
I'm telling you,
and he'll talk that stuff and he'll do it. Like that's
shout out to my dog Pops.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he's one of those people among other people that
He
like
a dog.
Yeah,
Straight up.
dog. And I mean, I had the same type of mentality too going into high school in my varsity year. I was like, you know what? Every game, I don't care how hard it's gonna be. I'm gonna dunk on everybody, bro.
Yep.
And God, Lord knows I tried.
Yeah, straight
Lord
up.
knows I tried, man. There were a lot of times where I've missed an opportunity or like didn't want to at all. Cause like one, at that time I could dunk, but like not frequently enough to where it can be like a common thing.
Yeah.
And it was like either I dunk it and I miss and I sit the bench because I did something like that, even though I was open to do it, even though I'm big enough to do it, I still might sit the bench even though I missed. Or it's like I'm gonna dunk it and just keep going on with the game. Like it was one of those two ways. But I mean, I always played it safe, and I think that was my biggest issue in high school.
And bro, look, another thing, yo, not even trying to compare the coaching style, but you know, like what you just said, you go up and miss a dunk, you feel like you get pulled out, right?
Yeah.
All right, listen, with Coach Sheldon, bro, he before every game, bro, he always told us, dog, we was gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
Nobody perfect, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when you make that mistake, don't hold your head down. Don't, you know what I'm saying, look over at the bench, because if you look over the bench, you coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not focused. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just feel like as a coach, you got to give every single player that you put into that game multiple opportunities to make it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be right the very first time.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, NBA, you see LeBron miss a dunk or miss a layup, you don't see him like getting all down about it. You don't see a coach pulling, you don't see Frank pulling him out for no reason, bro. You just see like, he's just gonna keep going, keep playing, because he know he can do that 9 times out of 10. Just that one time he gonna miss. Like,
yeah, nobody perfect, man.
Exactly. And that's the thing, like, I always played it safe because I felt like my biggest issue was if I mess up on this one spot, I always was like a perfectionist. Even now I feel like I'm a perfectionist when I play basketball. Cause like,
that's good though. You know, that's a gift and a curse though, for real, for real.
Yeah, bro. Cause I mean, like, I feel like I'm too competitive even playing like a regular game, like out at like a church or something, or out like at a regular pickup and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like, you know, I ever since I can remember, bro, I would hate when people talk about my game, bro. Especially when I got to a point where like I can definitely hoop over anybody, bro. And even if they were playing or not, bro, it would still like
rub you the wrong way.
Yeah, it rubs me so wrong because I'm just like, bro, you know I can hoop and you know I can do a big man spot. And y'all always talking about like, oh no, I'm not gonna drive into the lane against Nard and stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro, you say that, but then you say another thing. Even though you are playing, I still take it the wrong way because I like, at the time I was playing at like college and stuff like that, and I would just be hooping with some people and they'd just be like, Nard, you can't hoop. You just the same Nard that you was when you was in high school. I'm just like, okay, bro, that you're taking it too far a little bit because I mean, like, I know I can hoop and I know what potential I have, and it's just like, I don't know, man. It felt weird to me just like people talking about my game in a negative light.
So let me ask you this, bro. Do you feel like it was constructive criticism or you feel like it was just straight hate?
It was definitely constructive. I mean, nobody has any type of ill will. I hope not towards me in terms of basketball. I understand it now, being at a grown age, like finally like taking it easy and just like holding off on the basketball for a little bit. I finally understand it. Like, you know, everybody just like they just like to play. They just like to laugh, and because you know they know me as like a laid back person. I'm never angry at nobody. I have no hate for nobody. I'm just always like just chill. Either I'm goofy with it or I'm just chill, like hanging back. So I mean, like, I don't really hate nobody for talking about my game because I mean that's their opinion. Even though even if it was real or it wasn't, I just, you know, I felt like, you know, I knew my game. I knew what I was capable of. So why do I have to prove anything? Especially when I played D3, I don't have to really prove nothing really at that point. So I mean, I don't find any problem with it now.
Yeah, so like you feel like being that you got older, you kind of matured with it, and it was one of those things like it kind of going one way and not the other.
Yeah, because I mean, when I was like 22, maybe even 23, I was still hooping. I was like, I still have these like dreams of like making it to like a overseas or G League, or even making it back to a college like setting and stuff like that. And there would be times where like I would hoop with some people, and you know, I would feel down about myself just like playing a regular pickup game, because like that perfectionist in me, like that competitive perfectionist in me is like, dang, I didn't play as well as I wanted to. Like maybe I should just like hold off for a little bit until I feel like I can get like back in conditioning to do what I want to do, what I felt passionate in the first place. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, I get that, man, because like you know, man, for me, it was real hard, yo. Like when I went down and tore my Achilles, man, it was like one of those things for me. Like it was mentally, bro. It was like I had went in like a little depression. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like I was doing something I love, and I had lost somebody I love at the same time. Like literally, like you know, I was in the gym with Coach Sheldon working out, and you know what I'm saying, I had you know, got the phone call where my mom had really came in and told me my aunt had passed. You know what I'm saying? And then like the next week when I went back to school, man, shit, tore my Achilles, so it was real hard. You know what I'm saying? It was a real hard time. And you know, for me, bro, like I played in the men's league. Well, you know the men's league, you played in the joint too. And it was like, for me, bro, it was just so hard and tough to like really adjust to that type of game style, because like you said, the competitor in me, you know what I'm saying, it was like, all right, well, boom. I can't sit here and know that we get ready to lose to a team that I know that they can't, none of them players hang with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so like, I definitely get what you're saying with that joint, for sure.
Yeah, bro. Because I mean, I feel like I definitely was in that position too around the pandemic too, because I was like, it was like right after my birthday or something like that. I was on Snapchat and I saw my brother post something, my half brother anyway, he posted something talking about some RIP Peso, which is my first cousin, Peyton. Yeah. And he passed, and I was like, yo, no way, because I mean, like, me, my brother Rashid, and Peyton would always, like the summers that I would be up in DC hanging out with them, it would just be me, him, and Peyton, and we'd be just chilling up in Woodbridge, Virginia, and stuff like that, just like laughing and joking and stuff like that. Yeah. And like, even now, like even before he passed, I was like playing with, like when I couldn't get to him because he was like in Virginia State at the time, like they would just play Fortnite. We'd play Fortnite together and stuff like that, and me and my brother and my Peyton would just be hanging out, just chilling, playing Fortnite, just doing that type of stuff. And then just hearing that he passed, I'm just like, bruh, that hurts. Like, I've never felt like that type of hurt, because I never because I've lost people close to me. Like, I've lost like 2 uncles who I've always been close to, because I always visit them up in Northern Virginia every other like year and stuff like that. Yeah. And like losing them hurt, but losing him was like, it hurt more than anything else, because like I would always see him. So it would just, it put me in that depression type state too, because I was like, I was also hooping, doing men's league and stuff, and I was like, man, I don't know, because it didn't feel right, man, because I just like, but when I was hooping in men's league, I would always make it for him, like make sure that I would play for him. Like I don't know, I always felt like, I don't know, it feels weird talking about it, because I never really, you know,
opened up about it.
Yeah.
Shit, man, like I tell anybody, bro, on the main discussion, yo, shit, hey, we get personal and we open up like feelings, bro, that you ain't even know you even had, for real.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? Like, for real.
Like losing my cousin really put things into perspective. Like, yeah, anybody can die, bro. Because I mean, he died the gun violence up in Prince George's County, Maryland, and stuff like that. So I'm just like, man, anybody can go at any point in time, especially. And it was during the pandemic where like deaths were skyrocketing at that point. And I was just like, man, it kind of got me paranoid a little bit, because I'm just like, who am I gonna lose next? You know what I mean? So
real shit.
Kind of made me feel like it made me feel uneasy for the longest time, but I managed to like move past it about it and stuff like that. But I still think about him every day and stuff. So.
Cause like, man, somebody that never really went through it, they don't understand. Like, yo, when you lose somebody that's close to you, or just a death in general, like, that shit really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It really hits you. You know what I mean? Like, especially like you said, you know, you go up there and y'all kicking it, playing ball, playing the game, or whatever the case is, and then you know you go back up there and it's like, shit, that person not gonna be there no more, physically anyway.
Yeah, and it's like, and if it ain't ever gonna be about like gun violence or like COVID and stuff like that, I'm always thinking like, will it just be like just straight up police brutality or something like that?
Yeah.
Like when are my homies gonna go, or like when are my people gonna go just because somebody had racial intent to end their life for no reason?
Yep. Hey, bro, look, let me ask you this, yo, because I wanna kind of stay on the like the basketball topic real quick, because it's a question I got, bro. So, what happened with your college career, bro? Like it was just something that the school didn't fit you, or it was like you had an injury, or what?
Thank God I never got injured.
Yeah.
I never got like that injury to the point where like I couldn't play basketball at all. It would just be like roll my ankle, or hurt my wrist because like something happened and stuff like that. But I mean like never nothing that major to a point where like I had to quit altogether.
Gotcha, yeah.
But it was like, I think it was like the setting. Cause like,
where was you at again, bro?
New Hampshire.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was playing D3 up in New Hampshire, and that whole time before it, I was feeling uneasy because I talked to my dad about it, and I was like, you know, Dad, I don't know how I feel about going on. I mean, I'm blessed and happy that I get to play at a D3 level, at D3 school at that.
Yeah, straight up.
But like, it's so far away. Like I've never been that far away from the family before. So he's like, you know, if you don't feel comfortable with it, you know, then it's fine. You know, I won't think any less of you. But I mean, this is your chance to like do something that nobody else in the family has done on our mom and dad's side of the family anyway, and that's like go to college, get a degree and stuff like that, and first in the family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's hard to say because like I want to say just like in the family, like my mom, dad, brothers and sisters and stuff like that. I want to say in the family in that case because I know my grandma and my aunt who I live with now, they gotten their degrees and stuff like that. So I mean, I just say in the family, like just being the only sibling, only son that went to college and played D3. So I mean, when you put it in perspective like that, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm just gonna go up there, do my thing, hoop, and you know, get my degree and then finish up. But I mean, it wasn't the school's fault. It was more like the people in it, not like the coach or anything.
Teammates.
Yeah, cause I mean, like when I got there, I mean, I was cool with them at a point, but then there was like some of them who didn't play because of their grades, like halfway through the semester, and then they would just be hating on us or hating on me because I'm a freshman who's a redshirt but managed to get playing time that next semester because I got the good grades and I got, you know, the athleticism to play and stuff like that. And so it would be them, but it would be like also the people within the team as well. Like the only person that I actually found like a friendship in is like one of my homies named Del Best. He's like a rapper type person now, entrepreneur type person now.
Gotcha, yeah.
And so I always get the chance to talk to him. I'll just be like, you know, hey, how's it going? How you been doing? You know, how you been handling yourself during the pandemic and stuff like that. And I always let him know, like, yeah, you know, you're the only people that I know up there that's been like that good to me during that whole entire, you know, freshman year.
So he was from out that way?
Yeah, he was from Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Okay.
So I mean, he would always like
try to encourage you.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Shout out to bro. I don't even know who he is, but shout out to him.
Because he was like a junior, senior in college at that point. He was like 24, 25 and stuff like that. So, I mean, that whole time we lost one game, and then he was just like, he was on coach about like why most of the freshmen who are clearly better than everybody else on that court is not playing. And then he specifically pointed to me. He was like, you know, Nard, you know, busts his butt day in and day out, every day in practice. Like he's learned to like dunk with both hands now, like dunk with just the left hand now. Because I mean, I couldn't dunk with my left. I wasn't ambidextrous with it. So he was like, you know, he's the only person that's like, you know, working hard to like get a spot on this team, and you ain't playing him, and he could be a vital asset to the team along with the other freshmen and redshirts that you have like either put to JV or like haven't played at all. So it was like he was one of those people that definitely was like a vocal point in that freshman year that made me feel, you know, like I was wanted, like I was like I had the potential to be something great, you know.
Yeah, got it. So you feel like, bro, like the coaches didn't uplift you enough?
Oh no, the coach was good. Like I'm not gonna lie, he was one of those coaches that like really believed in his team, and he didn't care who it was, from the first guy up to like the guy at the end of the bench. He was like, "I'm gonna play you.
Show me what you got."
Yeah, it was just like, go in there, play, do what you got to do, and that's what we did every time we had to go out, and we made it like halfway through the playoffs with that type of mentality, just going out and playing and doing our thing. You just had to be ready. So I had no hate towards them at all, because I mean I liked the school, I liked the coaches and stuff like that. It was just the setting of how it was, because not only the players, but like the players that came up after that year, because that whole school closed down that next year.
Because of the pandemic?
Oh no, it was around like 2016 into 2017.
Gotcha, okay.
So,
I didn't know if you had came home that soon or not.
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
No, I came home after my freshman year, and that's when I went to like PVCC and stuff like that to find out which way I want to go, like transfer, do like a few months of there and then transfer over to another school and play basketball.
So let me ask you this, bro. You said the school shut down?
Yeah.
So like they didn't have the funds?
Yeah, they didn't have the funds, and also they were getting like a bad reputation from like the people in the basketball team. Because they had a new coach, a few of the same people, but it was like new freshmen or new transfers that would come in. And I shared it on my post on Facebook one year, I think 2016, 2017, of how like a kid like punched another dude in the face over a foul, bro. And I think it was a foul. He's like, he fouled him, and he was on our team, like Daniel Webster team, which was the school I went to.
Yeah.
And the dude on the Daniel Webster team punched the dude in the face because he fouled him. And I'm just like, and he got arrested for it too. And I'm just like, oh man. I'm just like, yeah.
So it was real out there.
Yeah, like it was just like he punched him, and then like almost a whole brawl broke out on the home court and stuff like that. And it was just, I was just like, man, that's something that I'm glad I left that place in the nick of time, man, because I wouldn't have thought of something like that. Like,
that's, man, I be telling people all the time, yo. Like, people say football is like the physical sport and all this other sport. Man, basketball, you see some crazy shit, yo.
Yeah, man.
Real talk.
I never would have expected somebody to do that, especially in a college level, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I understand he fouled you, but I'm pretty, like, I look back at the video and I'm like, it wasn't that bad to the point where you had to, like.
It wasn't intentional.
Yeah,
like that.
like you didn't have to hit him in his face and stuff like that. So I was just like, I'm glad I got out of there, for real. But, I mean, I transferred over, went to PVCC, then went to another school.
What school you went to at the Piedmont?
I went to Stratford University. It was out in the Norfolk, Hampton area. Like,
oh yeah, you was telling me that last time.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Like about 10, 15 miles away from apprentice school where Buck plays at now.
Gotcha.
And like, there was kind of cool too, because I mean, I told the assistant coach, like, you know, here's my resume of what I've done over the past couple of years. Like, you know, I played D3 ball. I've tried out for like overseas camps and stuff like that. I went to G League teams and stuff like that. Tried out, even did semi-pro basketball up in Fredericksburg for the Grizzlies and stuff like that. Tried to do that stuff, and he was like, you know, I'm impressed. You know, it looks like you've been around a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I'm well traveled at the point, because I went to like Vegas, New Hampshire, Florida, all those types of things to like get my name out there and stuff.
See, I didn't even know you had did all that, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, I've been like all up and down the East Coast just trying to get. I went to Long Island just to try out for the Long Island Nets team and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, luckily I had an aunt that lived out there, lived in New Rochelle. So I mean, it was like just getting to her house and just like hanging out there for like a day, so I can go there and practice and stuff like that and train until that time came. But you know, I mean, I was well traveled at that point. It was like, you know, I'll bring you up. You can come to one of our games and we'll give you a ticket and stuff like that, so you can come in and you can just watch us, see how we play, and see if it's a good fit for you. If so, then we'll be glad to put you on the team. You know, get you into the school and, like, you know, get a good name for yourself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so
what's up, though.
Yeah, I genuinely agree with it. I was like, yeah, you know, this might be a fit for me, and it was, and it was fun, because I mean, just like the coach in New Hampshire, this coach was like, I don't care who you are, you go out there and play.
I'm gonna let you play, yeah, straight up.
And that's the thing that I've always actually wanted, was just to go out and play, because I feel like even if I'm playing like men's leagues and stuff like that, I feel like I'm always being directed. Like,
yeah, I remember you said that last time.
Yeah, even as like people, they tell me what to do, where to go, almost like all the time.
Yeah, because I remember you were saying that, not to cut you off, bro.
Yeah, they good.
But you were saying that about the men's league you played in before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
And I'm just like, bro, I'm more than just like that big man to you, you know what I mean? Like, there was like one person on the team that like saw the potential in me, because I would like shoot threes and just like regular games, and then I would get that like talk like, you can't shoot threes and stuff like that.
Talking about the men's league?
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
And it would be my own teammates, and then only one of them would be like, keep shooting it, bro. Don't listen to them, just keep shooting it, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what gave me the confidence to keep shooting threes, because I mean, even in D3 basketball and NAIA basketball, which was in Stratford, I was doing like a stretch big type thing. I was like at a 4, at a 3 spot, just shooting the ball, because I mean, in college, I'm gonna face people who were like 6,
Stretch
8,
4 and stretch 5, straight up, yeah.
and like these dudes can shoot. So I mean, like, why couldn't I? So I just took what I learned from college and like put it into a men's league, but it's not being received because most of the people that I team up with are from Louisa, and they know me as like just this big dude from Louisa who plays the 5. And I get it, like, I know in every game in the men's league I'm taller than most of everybody else, like, and stuff like that. But I mean, like, I can be more than that to y'all. Like, there's more to me than just getting rebounds and finishing. Yeah, or setting picks and rolling or stuff like that. Like, it was more than just picking rolls and being a trash man for the team,
And look, bro, you ain't even got to answer this joint, because the same squad that I was running with was actually the same squad you was on, right?
Yeah.
So was that like the reason you ain't come back out that joint? Because you feel like you weren't being used the right way?
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay. And that makes sense.
Like, no disrespect to them, because I mean, I do like them a lot. Like, I care for them. Like, they gave me opportunities to like be where I'm at.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm not being used to that like full potential of like, let him shoot, let him drive, because he can do both, stuff like that, It's very disheartening, because I mean, like, you believe in my game to like a fault. You don't believe in my game to like that next level of where I took it, being outside of Louisa. Like, you still think of like that big 5 that just can shoot and dunk and drive to the lane, like mid-range, like.
Yeah.
That's all they think of, like, and I'm just more than that,
So let me ask you this, bro. Why you feel like that they still hold you to that standard? Like, they don't see, what you really can bring to the table?
Because they've always seen, like, the game that I would play in their eyes. Like, they would always, by that I mean, like, they would always see, like, the minimal potential that they give me, like, in 3 to 5 minutes. And
that's all you was playing, bro?
Like,
in high school, or you saying the men's league?
Men's league.
Okay, got you.
Because, like, I think I might have played more, but I feel like it was, like, at least 5 to 6 minutes.
Damn.
Like, per half. And they would put me in, and I wouldn't even start the game. That's the thing that would really, like rub me wrong, because it's just like, nobody out there is 6'6", 6'7" on this team. Why not put me out there at least just to tip the ball off or something? Like, we could get the ball and start getting off to a easy lead or something like that. But I mean, it just would rub me the wrong way how I would get that limited amount of minutes and produce little, and you wonder why I produce little, because you don't give me the chance to like just hoop. Like,
yeah, I feel that for sure. That's crazy.
Yeah, just being in that small circle of like your big man, rebound, layup. That's it. And defense, block, rebound. That's it. And
but bro, like, not to cut you off, bro, but I feel like, we got caught in like the wrong time. Like, I feel like we got caught and like the transition period. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like when we was, well, especially like when you, cause you was ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it really won't that many stretch 4s and 5s out there. So if somebody seen you as a big man, you was a straight big man, like Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Or Dwight. You're not shooting no 20-footers. You're not shooting the 3-ball. You're not like, you know what I'm saying? Like you a straight big man.
Yeah.
And I think now, if it was to be like reversed and you was coming up now, I think you would be definitely, they would use you as a stretch 4 and stretch 5.
Yeah. Because I mean, my aunt always tell me this all the time. She was like, you know, if you would have played in Nova or DC or something like that, even around in 2015, 2014, stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they would have treated you as like a stretch big, like giving you the opportunity to shoot and stuff like that. Because I mean, DC ball, you see
way
kids,
different.
DC ball is way different from being down here in Louisa County, Virginia. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
bro, look, do you wish you would have ever transferred out?
Yeah, like there were a lot of times where I felt that. Like I was like, you know, maybe I should go to Monticello or Fluvanna because I live closer to those places than I do here.
Then you could have played with Coach Sheldon too. Shout out to Coach Sheldon.
Yeah, because at the time where I lived was like right on the line of Fluvanna and Louisa. So I'm just like, you know, maybe I could transfer to Fluvanna, get a better chance there maybe than I would have like at Louisa and stuff like that. Or, you know, if we had the funds, probably go to DC, find somewhere nice, and just hoop up there. I mean, that's that. I always thought like that in the back of my head, but I'm just like, you know, I'll just deal with the cards that were dealt. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it worked out, but at the same time, it didn't work out for me in basketball. But I mean, I'm still trying at the same time.
So you still trying to make it out with the basketball?
I mean, yeah, because I mean, now I'm just hanging out, chilling, just like doing TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, John, for sure.
Yeah,
we'll definitely talk about that.
I'm just doing that and being successful on it, and it feels good because I'm not good at doing like a smooth 9 to 5. Like, my girlfriend is always like, you know, I don't want you to feel like you're miserable or anything like that. I want you to have like a job that you'll enjoy, and I tell her, like, it's hard for her to understand because she has like her dreams like set out for her in like a 9 to 5 type setting, but makes her a lot of money every year and stuff like that. And so I'm just like, you know, I don't think that could happen. Like
some people, bro, meant for a 9 to 5, and some people meant to be an entrepreneur, business owner. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like what it is, man. And a lot of people kind of have like a hard time understanding that, yo. But like, not everybody made to be an entrepreneur, yo. Like, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not as easy as what people think it is.
Yeah, bro. Like, when I first started doing TikTok, I'm like, okay, please let this work out for me because I really need. At the time I was doing Twitch and TikTok, so I was like, man, I need this to work out. And I was like, okay. Started in February. Now, months later, here we are in October, and I'm almost at 22,000 followers and stuff like that with over 500,000 likes on my page.
That's large.
Yeah.
That's what's up, Nard.
And it makes me happy knowing that many people that I've never met, even people that I have met, follow me and enjoy my content. And the people that I've met, like I met Mason up in King's Dominion, and he's like, man, Nard, I see you doing your thing on TikTok, and many other people have actually like come up to me that know me from school. It's like, you know, you're doing your thing on TikTok, and you know, you're funny, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate their
yeah, down a little bit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I appreciate like what they say to me, because like it really it brightens me up knowing that people actually enjoy my content, because that's just me being me, like my most authentic self. And I put it out there because there was like the longest time where I didn't feel like putting it out on Facebook and stuff like that, because I felt like I would be like judged for it, because like people know me, they know me as being like that goofy kid from school, but like seeing that side, that like being at home, always like genuinely like being me type thing, like I don't know how they would like respond to that, but they responded in like a very positive light, and I really appreciate it from all those people that have said something about it. So, you know, I feel successful in that area, and I'm gonna keep doing it, because not only do I like making videos, but I also, you know, enjoy the laughs that I get from those people who I have and haven't met yet. So,
man, listen, the best advice I can give anybody that's listening right now And shit, just anybody that come in the shop, bro, like, just be yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, God made you to be yourself, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things, bro, like, you see, you being yourself is paying off, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only one of everybody on this earth, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, bro, like, you can't try to be like, you know, this person and that person. Be yourself, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, I never thought I would get that type of reception before, because I'm like, one of my videos a couple months ago hit over 1 million views and stuff like that, and had over like 200,000 likes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, man, I never thought I would get 1 million views on anything ever, on the like TikTok or Twitch or YouTube or anything like that. I thought I would never get to that point, but I felt that type of success where it's like, yeah, this is something I'm gonna keep doing, because it made me happy knowing that I could get that many people to react to my content and enjoy it. So I mean, I genuinely enjoy doing TikTok and YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that, because it allows me to interact with people and network and use my platform as like a bigger thing, because I want it to be more than just like, you know, laughs and stuff. Like, I also want to like let people know on what's going on the outside world and stuff like that too. Like, when the platform becomes even more bigger, like work on like, you know, how to help like the community in Louisa and many other places that I visited, you know, stuff like that, how to tell people how to save money and stuff like that, you know. And once my platform gets bigger, that's what I'm planning on doing, like just making it easier on myself, you know.
Yeah, straight up. Bro, let me ask you this, yo. What was your first viral video? Like, how did you get the success from TikTok?
The first viral video I ever had was when I used racial comedy to upset my girlfriend. That was the title of it. And it was just like a South Park sound where it was just like they would seem like a Negro spiritual or something like that. And my girlfriend would just like, it was just me coming in, but it was like an interpretation of my girlfriend coming in. It's like, will you shut the fuck up? And it'd just be like, because my girlfriend hates it when my girlfriend hates it when I use racial comedy to do like chores and stuff like that. Like, I'll just be singing it, just be humming like my grandma and stuff like that, and she'll be so upset. She'll be like, will you just stop? Shut up. Like, you sound like, it just made me laugh so much, and I just had that thought in my head and just like, you know what, I'm gonna put this on TikTok and just see where it goes. And that hit over 1.3 million views. Like,
and how long, bro? Like,
in like I want to say like 2 weeks.
God darn.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I never expected it to, well, it stagnated a little bit, so I want to say like 3 weeks, but still,
yeah. Shoot.
So I mean, I was all over my platform. I was just like, you know what, y'all go like that video up. That's about to be like the most viral video I've ever had on my platform. Y'all go like it up, follow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it worked. I just managed to get it to 1 million. So I mean, I'm definitely grateful for like me just actually putting myself out there and being me to do what I actually like to do, rather than just doing a 9 to 5 and feeling like, you know, I'm at like a dead end, like I'll never be happy, you know.
Yeah.
Cause like, money is really it's not an issue to me. Cause I mean, like, I have enough to just pay my car, you know, live, to eat and stuff like that. Just like the regular stuff, you know.
Yeah, but you wanna be able to do that and then still have something left over.
Yeah. Cause like the whole time I'm just telling my girlfriend, you know, I'm gonna make it big, and I'm gonna make sure that we never have to worry about no type of rent or worry about like getting a house and stuff like that, because we're gonna do it together and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the promise that I made to her, and I'm definitely gonna stick to it, especially how hard I wanna go in doing TikTok and Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that. Like, it's a passion of mine that I wanna make more than just like a hobby, because even though I'm getting paid for it now.
You getting paid for that job?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like, what's up, yo. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, like, not YouTube yet, but like Twitch and TikTok are like the two, not main sources of income, but like
they getting there.
Yeah. And it's not like $100 or more like that. It's just like a couple dollars here and there, but I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's money that you didn't have at first, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm just like, you know, imagine what I could do with like over 100,000 followers or like 1,000,000 followers, and having like 1,000,000 views like a day, having people just like enjoy my content and like making a heck of a lot of money off of it. Because like my girlfriend always worries about like, you know, when we go move somewhere else, you know, how are we gonna fare? You know, I'm gonna have my job, but at the same time I won't be like getting paid. I'm just like, I got you. It's like a couple months for the, like, I have enough saved up so that we can like go to like at least like 3 months rent. So I'm just like, you know, just do what you gotta do. When the money come, it come. I'll pay for it. It don't matter, because I'll just be like getting it from like, you know, TikTok and Twitch and stuff like that. I'll just be making money for us and my job. You know, we gonna be good. I just want you to feel like, you know,
Want her to be happy.
yeah. Because I mean, as long as you doing your dream job and doing what you want to do, then I'm happy. All I gotta do is just worry about like paying the rent so that you can be more at ease being there for like the couple months that we're gonna like move out and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's what's up though. You getting paid from that joint, man.
yeah, man. Like,
real talk. That's what's up.
yeah, like it's something that I found right after I was doing Twitch, because I did Twitch first, and I managed to get like 140 some followers on my Twitch and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's Twitch is just like strictly gaming?
Yeah, well, it can be gaming, chatting to people. Basically, as long as you have a camera and you turn it on and you're just being entertaining, you know, the people will follow and just like enjoy your content. But I mainly did it for just like video games, because that's what I've been doing that since I was a kid. So
yeah.
I decided, you know, why don't I just put that into
your
like,
everyday life?
Yeah, why don't I just put it into a profit while also having fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
So the whole time I'm just like, you know, I've been enjoying myself. I made it to an affiliate, so like now I get paid for it. Like it was like a year ago, I mean. So I've just been enjoying myself and doing video games and stuff, like enjoying it, having fun.
Make sure you send me other links to your Twitch and everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them in the description, yo, so people can find you on that joint.
Yeah, I got you. You know, it's like I've networked with a lot of people too. So like I have friends on like to play with, like in like Apex, Fortnite, stuff like that. You know, something that gets the people like to laugh and like have fun and stuff like that. Because I get a lot of the comments are like, you know, you and this guy are very funny. You know, I'm gonna give you a follow or stuff like that. Like, I'll subscribe to your channel and stuff like that. And it's very heartwarming knowing that like people actually enjoy my content. Me just being me, like playing video games. So
yep. Yeah, man. Cause like for real, yo, I got a client, man. Shout out to Russ, yo. He said his grandpa told him, find something you love and make it, you know, make money for you.
yeah,
And bro, that's like I told him, bro, like that's advice I'm gonna give like to the young dudes, cause I know how it is, bro. Like, you know, man, I had a hard time in school, like trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I was like hard on myself, like even if I was like 16, it was one of those things, like, bro, I didn't want to be a person that go through my life and is like always trying to scramble and trying to make ends meet. I wanted to be established. I wanted to know what I was gonna do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, bro, I told him, like, bro, that's probably the best advice that any young person, anybody that's trying to find their way need to hear, yo. Like, for real.
Yeah, like that was my whole thing in like high school too. I was like, you know, all of these people are telling me like, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years in high school? Like, where do you see yourself in like the next 3 years? I'm just like, I don't know. It's probably still in college, because I just want to hoop and like go overseas with it, or go somewhere else and play in the G League or something, like do something. Because that was the goal, like that was the motivation, just like playing basketball at like a higher level than where I was at.
Yep.
High school, I was like, I'm gonna go to college. Go to college. All right, I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna go overseas, play G League or do something like that.
And I think, bro, like real talk, bro, like and it, like I said in the beginning, man, there's no disrespect to no coaches or anything, but like Coach Sheldon and Coach Stanley, like they really implemented us like that we were more than just a basketball player or a football player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that we had that with Coach Wilson at all.
Yeah. Because it was kind of like, you know, it was like, you know, he always told me like, you can be like a good person in and out, on and off the court, but like he meant it as in like, you know, get you good grades so like we can keep you on the team and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like, it was never like, It was never like, you know,
Talking to you if something wasn't
Yeah.
happening on basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the only like one-on-one time that I've ever had with like Coach Wilson was like a required class that he took. It was like a no, I think it was accounting 101 or something like that. I don't know. It was some weird class that I never heard of in high school. And I had to take it with Coach Wilson because one, I was already on the already on the varsity team. I think it was like my sophomore year, and I was just like, okay, cool. And he
That's
like,
a coach as a whatchamacallit.
yeah, but like he was actually very good at like how he taught me like how to like manage my money, like, and he would like do more one-on-ones with me than anybody else in the class. It was like a favoritism type thing,
Hey,
but
look, it's crazy
Yeah.
you said that, bro, because on the last episode, bro, Jordan White was just talking about that, like how basketball and football players got special treatment in
Yeah.
the classroom.
and that's why I'm thinking like I've never heard of this class in any subject. Like this ain't even on the recommendation to like for me to get a degree, get a what do you call it,
Diploma.
diploma, yeah. And I'm just like, okay, I'll just take it because why not? But like it really taught me like how to save my money, how to manage a checkbook, like how to like apply for a loan and stuff like that, how to like get a
That's
loan.
what's up, though. Shout out to Coach Wilson for that, for sure.
Because I mean, he really taught me like the basics of like how to get through like
Life.
your first few years of like adulting, so that it can come as like a normal thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So like
Shout
now,
out to Coach Wilson for that, for
yeah.
real.
So like now when I pay my taxes or like I'm like managing my money, I'm always like, okay, do I put it in my savings? Do I put it in my checking? Do I make sure that I have enough left over to like buy what I want, not need? Do I have enough money to buy what I need, not want? Stuff like that. It's like if you really put it in like a perspective of like how to really like go far in life and you know make sure that your money is straight at the same time. So
Yeah, fact. Cause man, I always tell anybody, yo, like it's easy to get money, but it's hard as shit to keep that shit.
yeah, bro, I'm telling you, like when I was like 18, 19, when I first got a job, I was just because I didn't have like
No responsibility,
yeah,
yo.
like I didn't have no like attachments to money at the time because I had I had no bills to pay.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, I had $100 in my pocket, I'll just blow right through it.
Yeah, cause man, I tell anybody, yo, like for me, it's like, yo, if I had the knowledge that I had, but not even that, cause I did have like old heads, man, like in
Yeah.
my corner, like telling me stuff. But it's like if I would have actually listened to them, bro, I feel like I would be so much further in life. But at the same time, everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So like, the main thing is, bro, like what you was just saying, you learn from your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like people gotta realize if you don't ever learn from your mistakes, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Bro, facts. And that's the main thing that I learned, like coming out of high school, like actions have consequences. And you gotta like make sure that like whatever comes with it, whether it be good or bad, you gotta like, you know,
You gotta deal
live
with it.
with it, yeah. Cause it is what it is, and it's not what it's not sometimes. Like
Yeah.
you gotta just run through it, cause it's just life.
Yeah, real talk.
Life is always unexpected. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know the type of people you're gonna meet or lose. So it's like, just gotta roll with it. Understand how to deal with the problems and understand how to like get through like traumatic events like losing a family member or.
And I feel like that's one of them things, bro. Like,
Yeah.
can't nobody even really like see, cause some people ain't never really went through that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of. I feel like now they're getting, but like, look, that's what I said, bro. I feel like we got caught in the wrong time, cause I feel like Louisa now is preparing the kids, especially the student athletes, yo, like they preparing them to realize they're more than just an athlete. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with us, it was just like we was like in the transition period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Cause I mean, with Brandon Smith, shout out to him.
my dog.
Yeah, he's one of those kids where like he understands like
He understood from the early age.
like he gets it. Like he's like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna play in college, and whether it works out for me or not, I always got a backup. I got a plan B because I was taught that at a very, very, very young age. Like,
Yep, for sure.
Cause I mean, his dad is smart. And
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, and his uncle is even smarter. Cause I mean, he works with kids who want to like go to that next level in college and stuff like that, and train to go and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, Brandon has that
That
good, has like a good head on his shoulders to understand, like, you know, it might not work out, but at the same time, I still want to get to that point to where I can provide for my family at that higher level beyond college, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, he's gonna work to get to that point.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I see Brandon, you know what I'm saying, pretty much on a regular.
Yeah.
And bro, I can't lie. Like with all the success he's seeing, and you know how big his name is, bro, and like the weight that his name hold, like, bro, he probably the most humble dude I done ever met to be in that situation.
Right. And that's why I like him so much. Cause I mean, like, he's one of those people that like he never forgets his roots or like never gets too big. Like he's always like when he sees like anybody from Louisiana that he remembers, he'll just come up to you and treat you as an equal, because like we're all just human. Like he realizes that. So I mean, like,
and that's why he gonna take it, always be like at the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot, you know what I'm saying, start seeing success and, you know what I'm saying, start moving funny. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you see, you know, like LeBron, you know what I'm saying, you still see he stay true to himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, bro, like as long as you stay humble, man, keep God first, man, and don't think you bigger than what you are, yo. You good. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Because I mean, I feel like I was like at 2017, because I was just like, you know.
Why you feel like that?
I didn't play no basketball or nothing like that. I didn't have no like time to transfer at one point. I was just like, you know, it wasn't no type of point to like where I wanted, you know, do something to myself or something like that. Yeah, I just felt like, you know, at a space where I just felt like just laying in bed for like a long period of time and just playing video games, man, because I just felt like I couldn't do nothing. But I mean, I was like, we went to Vacation Bible School in 2018, and I was just like, you know, I'm gonna change my life around and see what happens, because I've always talked to my grandmother, because she's been talking to me since day one about getting baptized, and I'm just like, you know, I'm finally gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it that year, 2018. And it was in June. I was just like, you know, at the end of the week for Vacation Bible School, I'm just gonna decide to give my life to God and just get baptized. And she was like, okay, do you? Because she always wanted it out of me. And she always was like, when are you getting baptized? When are you getting baptized? I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be when I feel the most comfortable. Because I always thought about it when I was young, and then when I was a teenager, I always felt like scared to go up, because I had that type of anxiety of everybody just like, you know,
staring at you.
But it was like my church family, so how can I be scared of them? But it's just like that, like, introvert in me, I guess. It's like never felt comfortable being around a lot of eyes, but now I'm fine with it. But back then it was like being around a lot of people with a lot of eyes just on you, it felt weird. So I finally did it in 2018, and
that's what's up, man. That's a boss move. Because I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This is one of those things, yo. You know when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, God gonna put that on your heart.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
I was just like, me and my brother got baptized on the same day, so it was just like, it was very like.
Which brother?
Rashid.
Okay, that's my boy, man. Shout out to Sheed.
Yeah, man. We both got baptized on the same day, and we were just like, you know what, let's just do it. And from that on, we were just like, always had God in our heart. Like every move that we made was like with good intentions.
Yeah. And
it was hopefully going to be with good intentions from people who hopefully perceived it that way. So, I mean, I feel like I at this point I'm like, I went from like being down, not being able to do anything, to being able to do something and make content that makes people happy, which is what I always wanted to do, and make money out of it a little bit. So, I mean, I feel like that's what God placed in front of me and what He wants me to keep doing. Because I mean, there are times where I just feel like, you know, I have like creator's block or something like that, where I just don't post for days, or I just feel lazy, and I'm just like, you know, I need to get back on my grind, because I can't. Me just sitting on my butt and not doing nothing is not gonna get nothing done. So why am I just waiting for something to happen or somebody to help me blow up, when I could easily just do that myself and network to get myself to blow up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because man, it's crazy you said that. I was just with Pops Saturday, And I was telling him, bro, like I never understood how people can just sit around all day, 24/7, not do nothing. Because, bro, like for me, I get depressed.
Yeah.
Yo. Like I get down and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, for me, yo, it's one of those things, yo. Like, if I feel like I'm not being productive, I'm not doing nothing. It don't sit right with me.
Yeah.
It really don't, yo. And I know to some people it might sound crazy, like, cause like people tell me now, like you need to slow down. You only one person, blah. But like if I don't keep going, bro, if I don't like be productive, bro, I get depressed.
Exactly.
Bro. And like people just don't understand that, yo.
Like when I got my job, when I got my current job back in 2020, I was like, before that, I was just like, you know, how do I feel as a man if I'm like not getting any money? Because the cash ain't gonna come to me. I gotta
go
make it happen. Yeah, I gotta make it happen. So I mean, like nowadays, like sometimes, like I have the money to do what I need to do and do what I want to do, but it's just like I don't feel like a man if I ain't got no money for real.
Yeah, real talk though. Real talk. That's called bossing up.
Yeah.
Yo. Cause like you said earlier, yo, you like 16, you got $100 in your pocket. You think you got all the money in the world, and you blow that joint.
Like I would tell, like I was doing like VABA as a coach one summer, and I was like, you know, I was talking to one of the kids, and he was like, you know, how does it feel to have like $1,000 or something like that? And I'm just like, you know,
ain't even no money, man.
It's not money. Like I remember when I had my first 100, and I was like, you know, at the time it felt like a lot of money, but it doesn't feel like nothing now. Like,
cause like you get a car payment, rent due, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all different type of stuff. Man.
Like I'm literally like a month away from paying my whole car off, and I've only got it like almost a year. Like in November will be a year. So I mean, that's just me like
handling your business. Yeah. Real talk.
And that little thought of fear too. I'm not even gonna lie.
What you mean?
Like that thought of like not being able to pay nothing or being behind on taxes, which is impossible because I know I can do it. It's just like that fear of like, you know,
hold your head up a little bit.
It's like that fear of like, you know, not being able to do what I need to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I can do whatever I want, but it's like the things that I need to provide for myself and for my family and for my girlfriend and stuff like that. So it's always that thought of like that fear of like, you know, like disappointment in myself. Like, it's more of like, more like disappointment rather than just like a fear in general.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's crazy you said that. I was talking to one of my clients, yo. Yeah. And I told they asked me. They was like, what is the worst thing you probably could hear from somebody you love or your family member or your girl? And bro, I had to think about it, and I was like, for real, to hear somebody say they disappointed in me, you know what I'm saying? Like, for somebody to tell me they disappointed in me, bro, like I think like that joint, I know. I ain't gonna say I think. I know, like. That joint will bring me down. You know what I'm saying? Man. Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things like, bro, you do so much to try to please everybody that, you know what I'm saying, you care and love about. Yeah. And for them to say they disappointed in you, it's like, man, come on now.
Yeah, I've always had that like feeling like I would always do my best to like help my aunt out, help my grandma out, stuff like that. And even now, like, they help me with like making money because like, my aunt like has like a card that's in like my name, but she like pays the bills for it, and she's like, you know,
build the credit and stuff.
Yeah, that's all she's doing for me, and I'm just like, you know, I appreciate it. But it's mostly her bills, but she's just like, you know, I'm doing it to build your credit up. So by the time you move out, this card's gonna be yours, this bank card's gonna be yours, and stuff like that.
Check that joint out too.
Yes, sir.
You good with that joint?
Yep. Thank you.
Yes,
it's just like, you know, she always had that thought of like, you know, I want you to be great, because like at 20 years old, I think I was doing my second year in college at Stratford, and at that point we had to do like, we couldn't do like local housing, so we had to find apartments for each and every one of us. And I finally got an apartment. I found an apartment for me that was close to the school, and I got approved for it in less than a week. And I was just like,
that's what's up.
Yeah, and it was like, I was like, how did I do that? She was like, because all that good credit you got from me paying your bills, you paying your bills and stuff like that, like you paying your phone bill and stuff like that. I'm just like, bet, like that's if I knew that was the way to like easily get an apartment or get a house, and like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that, like earning interest and stuff like that to
set you up for success.
Yeah.
Yo. That's all it is, man. A lot of people look at that joint like it's a handout, but it ain't even that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Like that's the one thing that I'm very happy for my aunt to do for me. Like, is just simply just looking out for me, regardless of how far I am away from her, or if I'm not near her all the time. Like, she just like was always looking out for me. So that's
hey. Miss Kim, that always been one of the realest ones out here.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
always had since we was little boys, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, she done looked out for the whole team.
Bro,
you know
I'm
what I'm
telling
saying?
you, she would give the shirt off her back if it meant for the benefit of somebody else's success.
I'm
like,
trying to tell you.
And that's why I love her. Like, it makes me so. It makes me want to do what she does, but like, I feel like it weighs on her heart sometimes because it's like the same people always come back to her to look for answers and stuff like that, and it's like. She's told you what to do on numerous occasions, and yet you still like need help. Like, you need to do it yourself sometimes. You know what I mean?
So you gotta learn and figure it out sometimes.
Yeah, that's why my aunt tells me, you know, when you move out, you know, don't buy an apartment just straight up. Just buy
a house.
Yeah, rent to buy and stuff like that, like condominiums and stuff like that. So that way it's cheaper, and you won't have to worry about like, you know, paying so much money every month on rent and stuff like that. So that way. You guys would be straight, and you know, it really worked out. I'm very happy that she did that type of stuff for me.
Real talk.
Yeah.
So look, bro, we finished with the cut, man. Yeah. But if you want to tell the people something to close out with, yo, take however long you want to.
All right. Well, I mean, if there's one thing I'm really gonna say is just be yourself. Because I mean, there's a lot of people that like want to stay in the crowd, want to fit in, want to be with that type of group, but not be yourself in the process. Like, if you want to do it, but at the same time be yourself, like be your own person, because that's the only way you're going to get through in this life. Because I mean, not a lot of people are going to like you, and that's just the realism of it. Not a lot of people are going to like you, not a lot of people are going to accept you because of how you look, how you act, what color skin you are, and stuff like that.
That's facts.
You just got to be you through it all. Just don't have no ill will towards nobody, don't hate on nobody, just be yourself. Forgive them for, you know, how they feel about you. Just keep moving. If they don't like you, just separate yourself from those people. Keep focusing on you. Worry about the people in your circle that actually care for you and want to help you build up your brand or help you build yourself up as a person, regardless of like who they are. Like, always stay true to yourself and stay true to the people that actually really want you to succeed.
Real talk. That's it, Brody?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, look, I appreciate you for coming through, dog, man. Hey, listen, you want to get back on the podcast, yo, you're more than welcome, dog.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't one and done or nothing like that. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man.
Yeah.